Hello everyone, welcome back to Fix. And as you can see that this is the Suzuki Access. Recently I had done engine work on this Suzuki Access, but to my surprise this bike gets parked here every day, and if you see down here then you can see that the oil is leaking. Now if I put the camera from underneath, then you can see here that the oil is leaking from the engine. Now what problem must have occurred? Because I had recently done the entire engine job. So guys, hoping that you have seen the leakage. Now I will open this Suzuki Access and check where this leakage is coming from. If you are new to this channel, then see that you subscribe to the channel. So come on, let's start to open this Suzuki Access. So before opening the bike, I decided to check the oil level first, as how much oil is left inside the engine. So when I took out the oil dipstick and when I checked, then I saw that there was oil in the engine. It was not that less, but it was slightly less, and 3 months had passed since I had replaced the oil. So it seems that the leakage is not that big. So the bike I will keep in such a position so that I can separate the front of the bike from the engine. So here I have put the Suzuki Access in position. So now I will open the seat and totally separate it from the bike. So here I am done separating the seat from the bike. If you see inside, then you must have noticed that there is oil all over. So now I will start to disconnect all these things so that I can separate the front part of the bike from the engine. Now I am doing fast here because I have already done a video on this. I will put a link of that video in the end screens. That is a step-by-step video. You can later go and check that video out if you want a in-detail video how to do this job. So I am done doing all the disconnections. Now I will separate the front part from the engine. This is like a very funny moment to me, but it is the most difficult as well. To separate the front part from the engine and to put it back, in my opinion, is the most difficult part when you are doing the engine job. So here my front part is separated from the engine, and as you can see here, this is my engine. Now how much oil leakage has happened, you guys can see that already. You can see from underneath the engine, on the sides, and when I took out these plastic covers, then I noticed that there was a heavy leakage on this side, and when I looked carefully, I noticed that there is one bolt missing here which holds the chain guide. Then I took out the plastic cover from the other side, and when I took that out, I saw that there is a tiny leakage this side as well. So before I start to work on this engine, I will wash this engine properly because everywhere there is oil. So before I washed it, I put masking tapes on all the holes so that water will not go inside. And then I took my pressure washer and washed the engine properly so that I can work on this engine in a better way. If you want, you can even apply diesel on this engine so that all the grease and grime will come out easily. So when you do the cleaning, it becomes very easy to work on the engine. So here I am done washing, so I will give it time to dry. Now it's evening, so I will work on this bike tomorrow. Okay guys, this is day 2 and my engine is dry now. As you guys can see how nicely I can work on this engine now. And when I inspected the engine, then I did not see any other leakage. So this shows that the oil was leaking through this hole only, and this was happening when the bike was on the move. When you ride the bike for a long time and when you stop the bike and put it for parking, then all the oil which had come out, it kept on dropping. So when I further inspected it, I found the bolt which was missing. And when I saw this bolt properly, I saw that this bolt was broken into half. So where is the other half of this bolt? It means that the other half is still inside the engine. As you can see here, I can see half of the bolt is still inside. Now I will have to take out the entire head, and I will have to take it on the lathe machine, and I will have to take out that broken bolt. So here I am opening the valve cover. Now all these gaskets I will have to buy new while doing the fitting. So as you guys have seen that because of this small issue, I had to do the entire engine work again. So I have taken out the valve cover. So here I will give you a slightly closer look what is happening here, and as you guys can see that this is the chain guide which keeps the chain in position. Now the bolt which holds this chain guide is broken, and this chain guide is come down and is resting on the chain, which is not a good thing at all. And this bolt, you can see how it is broken inside of the head. So now I will take out the sprocket and I will take the head out. Now how to replace the 3 gaskets of this block, I have already made a video on that. The link of that video I will put in the end screens. If you are facing the same problem, then later go and watch that video. There you will get step by step how to do the things on the engine, because in this video I am going very fast, and if you try to follow this video and do the things, then you can miss some of the steps. So if you want to do this job, then go and watch that video. So here I have taken out the chain guide. That bolt passes through this chain guide. Now you will have to take out these 4 nuts which keeps the head in position. And once you take out these 4 nuts, on this side you will see there are 3 nuts as well. These 3 nuts you will have to take out now. Once you take out these 3 nuts, you will have to disconnect the silencer and keep it down. And once you separate the silencer, now you can pull the head out. Now see that you do this in a relaxing manner and don't mess up things here. Now when I was pulling this, you guys can see even my piston block came up. Now I can't put this back like this. I will have to take it out completely and I will have to put a new gasket and put it back. Now how much work I have to do because of this one broken bolt, you guys can see that. Now this same work if you told a mechanic to do, then I don't know how much they would charge you. Now this is the best time to clean your piston. If there is carbon settled on the pistons, then see that you clean it. So this is my engine head. I have brought my engine head by taking the bolt out from the lathe machine, and it was very difficult to remove this bolt. And as you guys can see how the bolt is removed, the thread is visible now. So without the bolt it should look something like this. But the more problem which I faced was I did not find the replacement bolt. I searched a lot and the service center gave me this bolt, and the exact bolt I did not find anywhere. I searched everywhere, and this bolt I bought from a local garage. Now I have still not decided which bolt I will put back. Now the bolt which I bought from the showroom has very less without thread space. So if you are not getting the exact bolt, then you will have to get a bolt like this and put it there. You will have to do something about it, otherwise all the oil will start to spill out from this hole. Now as you guys can see, this bolt doesn't have thread here and the chain guide can easily slide on this, but this bolt is slightly long, so I will have to put visors and I will have to put the tri-bond packing, otherwise oil can leak out. Now while putting everything back, see that you don't watch this video and put it back. I have in detail video on this topic which I will put in the end screens now. Watch that video and work on your engine in a relaxing manner. So I will clean all these things first and start to put it back. So if you found this video useful, then see that you like and share with the friends and family. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then see that you subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon so that you will not miss any of my future videos. Till then, bye and take care.